When I began this journey, I was ready for almost anything. My legs are going numb. Woohoo! I hid so I wouldn't have to watch. But it's their culture, so I would offend them if I wasn't there. It's minus 20 outside, the wind is blowing. When I see them eating the brain, it seems like it's a treat for them. After 5 days, I finally have a bath. It's all going numb.
If you don't think with your head, it can be dangerous.
Ah!
Here.
Since I was a child watching TV shows about Siberia, I wanted to visit that area. The years were passing, I was waiting in, thank God I'm here now. Siberia spans an area of 13 million square kilometers, while Europe spans an area of 11 million square kilometers. This just shows you how huge this area really is. I came to the Khanty-Mansi region. Why I chose this particular area? The answer is because here live the Khanty people. The Khanty are an indigenous people of the Russian area. They are an Ugric people from the Finno-Ugric group. There are 31,000 of them in total on the whole Russian territory, and the majority lives in this region. According to the latest census, a little bit less than 20,000. The majority are Orthodox, however they preserve traditional beliefs such as shamanism and totemism. They have their own Khanty language.
Our family lives here. My children, husband, and my oldest son with his family. We are one big family. We have a traditional lifestyle. We are engaged in reindeer breeding, fishing, and making our traditional clothes. The nearest city is Kogalym. It is located 80 kilometers from here.
I came from Belgrade, via Istanbul, from Istanbul to Moscow, from Moscow to Surgut, and from Surgut we traveled in a van around 5 hours to this farm ranch. I have to admit that I have never been in a remote place like this. I haven't seen anyone in the surroundings, not one house, therefore, only they live here. It's 16 degrees below zero outside, it's windy, and what I could tell you is that it's definitely cold. The host will give us a welcome now. They have a ritual called cleansing. I'm not sure what it's about, but we'll figure it out. However, they would like to wish me a pleasant stay here.
We will now start the cleansing ritual. The ritual is done with a piece of conifer bark. This is what the tree is like. Smell it. It smells good. Can you feel it? Otherwise, this ritual is done with a chaga mushroom. Chaga is a type of mushroom that grows on a silver birch. The cleansing ritual is performed on the newcomers. I will perform the ritual on my language. I wish you to never become sick, to always be successful, and to stay away from the negative energy, to protect you from bad eye, and to avoid any kind of misfortune.
Thank you.
You keep standing. Take a step with your right leg first. Once the ritual is about to finish, everything needs to be done clockwise, according to sun circle. All of us will now do it.
Справа ноги. Minute.
It was 20 degrees yesterday when we left Serbia, and here it's currently minus 16 degrees. Even though I dressed well, I feel so cold. Lyudmila says I should wear their traditional clothes made out of deer fur. I was feeling cold until I put this on. Ever since I put this thing on, I feel great.
That's the thing. Dressed properly, you can go hunting and fishing for dozens of kilometers without being cold.
Will you borrow me this for tomorrow too?
Of course. Tomorrow you will test it. You will wear it like a proper reindeer sledding guide.
Thank you. I'm not sure how we'll take this off. This is the real deal. I can't move. I can't move my arms. Do you know what's new? This is the first time today that I'm not cold. My nose does feel a little bit cold. I cannot wipe my nose. But my body is warm. I'll put the boots on. Well, they'll do it for me, actually. I cannot do it myself. There's no way. I cannot move.
These are our traditional clothes. We cannot dress differently. Wherever we will go, we are always wearing those. We will freeze in shoes and jackets.
This family is now preparing us meals for dinner. We're having minced pike meat, pike river fish, and besides that we have pasta, then pike roe with cranberry, which is like a salad. We'll now try it and see what it tastes like. With every meal, they serve us tea. They drink tea a lot, and besides the meals, the tea is always served. Well, 8 of us is sleeping here tonight, packed all like sardines. Everything's ready. An unusual thing. There was a wedding of Pavel and Lyudmila, a Western blue-eyed Russian man and a member of the Northern Khanty people. How come a Russian came to the Khanty family?
I don't know, my wife and I just found each other and fell in love. She didn't mind that I wasn't from Khanty. And we were just getting along. We just like it here, especially me. I stayed here and I wasn't going to go anywhere. And we are almost 10 years together now. We are raising 2 wonderful kids together, Dashinka and Danya.
What does your workday look like?
Every day is different. It's good today. It depends on weather. Firstly, I take care about reindeers. I feed them and after that we continue with our chores. We just think about the things that need to be done and then we start doing them. It's about some chores with reindeers or some household work.
The tradition of this people is reindeer breeding, and everything is adjusted towards it. The family has around 60 reindeers. The first thing in the morning, they have to find the herd 2-3 kilometers away from the house. They're here! We found them! They're over here, we can see that. They left traces, and they just are now in front of the sleds. They know the way. They already know we came after them.
In spring and winter, we gather reindeers with snowmobile when there's snow. In summer, they come by themselves because mosquitoes bother them, so they're always near home. That's their home. During summer, there are many mosquitoes due to high temperature. and we try to make them go away with the smoke. We make smoke, and that's the way to defend ourselves from them. During the day, they go quickly to drink water. They find food in the forest, they eat leaves and moss, and soon after they come back home. In summer, we don't need to gather them. Mosquitoes do that for us.
They never know their exact place, so they circle with the snowmobile around the house in order to find them, and always moving clockwise. In the meantime, one family member waits for the herd in front of the stable with food and calls them with familiar sounds. This is my first time seeing reindeers, a deer species, eating animal-based food. Firstly, they get frozen fish and then concentrates.
We will now feed the reindeers with fish.
This is a river fish. There is pike, perch, also silver bream. Do you sell reindeer and fish meat?
No, we don't sell. We breed them for ourselves.
And so that goes the same for fish?
We use fish as well for ourselves and for our animals. Reindeers and dogs eat fish too.
The fish is frozen, he just has to cut it. He cuts it into small pieces. The reindeer stay in the stable until the twilight, when they let them go in the forest to graze until the morning. This is river pike. I'm struggling a bit. He does it quite easily with just one hand. The Khanty people are known as deer guides. That means that they follow reindeers and not breed them on a farm. Once spring comes, reindeers search swamps where the snow already melted so they could easily find food. The family packs their things and follows the herd. They take with them a tent made out of reindeer skin and live there for the next several months.
Reindeers eat moss, which grows in surroundings and swamp. They eat leaves and grass near the water.
In the winter, when there's a lot of snow, how do they find moss?
They dig. Their hoofs are capable for digging. They dig the snow themselves and eat.
How deep can they actually dig?
It doesn't matter how deep the snow is, they dig in order to eat. They sense the smell of the moss and start digging. If the snow is deep like now, it's not hard for them to dig. However, it's hard for them if the soil is frozen. In that situation, it's hard for them, and they can hurt their hoofs and die from hunger.
During summer, they usually stomp the moss. How do they reach the food?
It takes 1 year for the moss to grow 1 millimeter. The growth is very slow. It takes 20 years to grow. There is enough moss for a couple of years, since we don't have a big herd. There is enough moss here, so they will be able to graze for a long time.
Have you lived in the city before, so you came here? Or you've been also living in nature as well?
No, I lived in one city with buses and trams. And I lived in a building with 9 floors. Regular city with population of 40,000 people. A big and important city.
Do you miss that lifestyle?
I don't, quite the opposite. I escaped from city to the nature. This is more my piece of cake.
That's it. The stove is completely made out of clay. The stove got very hot. She put the dough inside and closed it. We'll wait around 40 minutes for the bread to be baked. While we are waiting for the bread, Tolly will show us how to prepare it, if I may call it their fish specialty. They are peeling off the skin. They are not removing the scale. Like we do, they just peel everything off. Is this your specialty? Do you consume raw fish regularly?
We eat cold fish every day.
The whole skin is peeled off, but this knife is sharp. He seems to be cutting the bones as well. He's cutting... Yes, the bones as well. He's cutting it into slices. Very thin slices. And here comes the hot bread. Homemade hot bread has just arrived. He's dipping raw fish in salt. I'll try that too. I put a bit too much salt. Well, if you're expecting some reaction from me, I wouldn't know what to tell you. What it tastes like, I'm not quite sure. There's no special taste, it's salty. It's salty because I added salt. I feel the cold. Does it remind me of something similar? Nope. Would I try it again? No, for sure. I will take some hot, fresh bread. Lyudmila has a 23-year-old son from her first marriage and 2 more kids with Pavel, 7-year-old Danilo and 14-month-old Dasha. Her oldest son is married and has a 12-month-old son Radion. All 7 of them live here in this house on this ranch. The doors are pretty much short, I would say, around 170 centimeters. In the past, they would make the doors even shorter and the ceiling was lower, for this simple reason, to warm their home more quickly. It's incredible how pleasant this home really is. There are 2 rooms, a kitchen, and just 1 separated room, where all of them are staying. This is their living room, a bedroom, and everyone sleeps here. The bathroom is separate, it's not part of the house. The bathroom is outside. Yes, Dasha. They take a bath in a special room called a Russian spa. It is also outside. Lyudmila, this is all handmade, she wants her mother. The clothes that Dasha and I are wearing are your national clothes, right?
Exactly. That's our traditional clothes.
Is this handcrafted by you?
Yes, it is. I added the pearl as well.
It seems to me, maybe I'm wrong, that all of these are representing deer antlers.
Yes, our ornaments are in the shape of deer, silver birch leaves, rabbits. This is a pearl, handcraft, and these are hand-added pearls. My daughter-in-law is adding them.
What is she doing right now? For what?
She's sewing a dress.
Oh, for the new dress. How many people sleep here every night?
4 of us sleep there. 3 of them here. Here's for the guests.
Out of 20,000 Khanty people which are living in the Khanty-Mansiysk region, just 5,000 are still living in a traditional way. The state is trying its best for them to have a normal life. Therefore, they have electricity, internet, and in case of an emergency, if their life is in danger, there's a special unit that transports the patient to the closest hospital. I would like to know, what do you do when someone gets sick? Like your child, you, or anyone, and the hospital is so far away. How do you receive medical treatment?
When we go to the city, we buy medicine. We buy medicine for the children when they are in pain. Just the necessary and important ones, like bands. We use our own medicine. If someone gets really sick, we go to the city and to hospital. And if it's just a cough, we are using our alternative medicine.
What about the women who go in labor? Do they give birth here or they go to the hospital?
It's not anymore like in the past. We go now to the hospital. We do exams in the hospital and go there to give birth. In the past, for example, there was 6 of us. The helicopter didn't arrive on time when my mom was in labor. So she gave birth in a tent.
How do children go to school? Do they go to school?
The children go to boarding school. The boarding school is specialized for the children like our children, of the indigenous people. There is 80 kilometers from here to Kagalin, and then 60 kilometers until the boarding school. Danilo's school is on that distance. He just entered the 1st grade, and he's studying there with the children like him.
Do you miss him since he's still little?
Of course, we miss him. In the beginning, it was hard for him too. He wasn't used to it. He grew up on this ranch in the forest. Once he got there, it was hard for him to stay without parents. He's not used to being in such big collective. However, he got used to it by now. He can stay 1 week there on his own. But after a few weeks, we go to him on weekends. He's our little helper. He helps us with reindeers and takes care of his sister. We miss him so much, and we miss his help as well.
Our plan now is to visit another family that has the same lifestyle as this one. They are 20 kilometers from here, and they're the closest house to this one. We will go sledding, and the reindeers will take us there. I put several layers. However, when they saw me, they gave me the same clothes to wear from yesterday, so that I don't get cold. It's 20 degrees below zero now, and there's a cold wind. It's so freezing, it's to the bone. The real feel is around 25 to 30 degrees below zero, so it's pretty cold. While I was going outside, I had my gloves on, the ski ones, and after 15 to 20 minutes, I felt cold. When I put these on, as you see, it's made out of natural reindeer fur, and it feels so warm. I feel very cozy. So I'm totally fine now, I don't need my gloves. In order to reach the first neighbors, we need to prepare very well. While men are catching reindeer with a lasso, women are preparing the children and packing their things. The children will be in a trailer connected to the snowmobile, while the 6 of us will be dragged by 9 reindeers on 3 wooden sleds. Lyudmila will be the one riding my sleds. She usually competes in the reindeer sled races, and she has got a great score. The reindeers are not aligned, however. They're going one after another somehow. We're gonna speed up now. As I can see, the first sled went out over there. Off we go. I'm not sure about the speed, but we're going very fast. Just the way how they jump and start running. The woman is just bouncing. According to Lyudmila, reindeers are faster on their way back, so it will be easier on our return. The reindeers have their own route, which they tend to follow. That's why they're a little bit slow. She told us that they will be much faster on our way back. Oh, looks like they're turning. No, they won't. Oh, one part seems to be detached. I will help her by holding this reindeer while she's trying to fix it. Oh, she's fixing it without gloves. Guys, I cannot tell you how cold it is out here. My hands are freezing. The trip to the first neighbors through the Siberian taiga was about 2 hours and 30 minutes long, and the reindeer sleds arrived just 20 minutes later. According to the information that I found, reindeers can run at a speed between 60 and 80 kilometers per hour. It's 16 degrees below zero outside, it's windy, and what I could tell you is that it's definitely cold.
Take it easy. You can do it. Swim, swim, swim.
Well, here is the dinner. It's not too warm in here because it's a tent, but it's warm enough.
Women can build the tent alone, without the help of a man.
And by my estimate, let's say it's around zero inside, which is not that bad, knowing that outside is more than 20 below zero. It flew up that tree. It's about 20 meters away from us. When I saw them eating the brain, it looked like it was some kind of treat for them.